What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to do the rest of the Angry Aztec themes. I know I already did the main theme in the temple, but I think I'm going to continue what I did with Jungle Japes and just do the rest of the themes in one video, and from now on do all the worlds in one video. Maybe not every song, because I'm not going to do this whole soundtrack. There's just too many little themes. But I think a lot of those themes people don't even remember, like a lot of the small ones. But I'll definitely catch all the ones that people remember, or if I go for the world, because I didn't do all the Jungle Japes themes. But the only one I think I'm gonna do from Jungle Japes is the minecart, after what we already did. So, but the minecart themes will both be put into one. So anyway, let's continue with the what is it? We'll continue with the lobby theme. So I have a playlist created for this already, and now I just need to drag in the MIDI. Not start a new project. Okay, so let's see. We have some MIDI channels coming through here. What's that? Some of them didn't. I think some of them are like, oh, it's because I have the MIDI settings also done like that. There we go. That's better. Nice. Welcome, Anthony Zuniga. Any idea if this will eventually come to vinyl? Probably not, but anything's possible. And I would like to say that the DK rap will not be done, because most of that is recorded. It's recorded lyrics, and there's also recorded guitar parts. The only thing that would be restored is the drum beat, and some like little wiki sound effects. So that would kind of be pointless, I think. I will not be doing that. But maybe the opening, like with the logos and then the menu theme, would be a nice video. Hi, welcome, Raul Victor. Raul Victor. Okay, so let's get started on this. First, we have the bongos. That should be easy enough. We already have those in here. Where I'm working off the same project as I did for Angry Aztec. Oh, it's the same beat too. Wow, so I can just reuse the same beat, really. Perfect. Okay, so first we also have these the choir part. Okay, so this choir part repeats once here, and then it does like a B section here, and then it repeats again. So let's just grab this. These are the unique parts. Let's call this choir lobby, and then we go to our choir, which we've already set up, pretty easy, which is in Contact, and it is channel 1. And then Ah, whoops, had to sneeze. 'Tis the season for sneezing. Okay, so if I go Alt-C to change this to channel 1, I've got to go down an octave. And we don't need that second channel because that's just a stereo effect. And I wonder if we need... I don't think we need that much chorus. Cool. Okay, so let's get the melody now. So this flute we've already got. Let's go find verse empty and call it melody lobby. Now let's find our flute. Not that flute, the pan flute. 5. Okay, channel 5. Let's select channel 5 and Alt-C to change. Ooh, sounds so good. Okay. Now there's some space after that, but we'll artificially create that space. And this part is... Ah, that Kyoto synth. Kyoto Forest. An octave down. That's definitely a synth, but I think it's like a sample being synthesized. It's not like I can create it with another synthesis, with a synth engine. Ooh, whoa. That is an oboe or a bassoon. Probably a bassoon. A bassoon is just the bass version of an oboe, anyway. So, do I have a bassoon in here? Oh, yes, there's already a bassoon in the project. So he's not really going to be any new instruments here. And this is channel 2. So... Channel 2 and Alt-C to change. An octave down. It's a little distorted. Let me Alt-X and turn down the velocities. Lovely. Okay, let's put it together. First we need our beat. Same beat we use for the main theme. Then we need our choir. So if I recall correctly, let me get the MIDI in here actually, just to make sure. So this repeats like that. And then, okay, it does that, and then it repeats again. And then you have the full expression. Okay, and then you have the melody here. Actually, the melody should go above. Bum 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 bum. Oh, the first melody is here. It's just I couldn't see it. No. Oh, the whole thing went down an octave. Whoops. Oh, and so did the velocities. So let's Alt X and raise that up. Nice. And this has to wait though. And then the whole song repeats, but then there's like an ending. Why would you start zooming in? It's so stupid. Sometimes these people are trying to do too much with all these controls. Like if I want to zoom in, then I'll just change the zoom. So let's Control B. And then we copy this. Actually, let's just do Control B and then move it. Okay, and then we can kind of create this right here for an ending. But I'm gonna kind of want this to lead into the Actually, yes. I'm gonna want this. I want that note to bleed into the, in the video anyway, I want that note to bleed into the cave theme. And then just have the, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So, with that being done, then we can start on the cave theme. Let's add one and then call it cave. And then we'll go find first empty and add angry Aztec caves from the blueprints. MIDI out, don't start a new project, and then we have it. So we have the pan flute again, but this time, in the mixing process, it's gonna have to have some echoes. And those echoes, the timing, is going to be half a step. And we also have a new sound. We have this rattlesnake effect, which I do have in there. And we have that bass drum from the temple theme, but I don't think we have it in here. I did the temple theme as a separate project, unfortunately. We have the marimba. I don't know why there's like one rattlesnake. There's lots of space and then one rattlesnake sound here. Let's remove this. Oh, it's still going. Here, let's fix that. Okay, so let's make this unique. Much better. Actually, oh, that's fine. I can have that space. And let's delete this. Nice. So let's go find first empty and call this Melody Caves. And then let's go and select all. And then we'll go to contact, paste. And then let's take care of that space because we don't need it. Go to select channel 1 and Alt-C to change. Wait, no, it's not channel 1, it's channel 5. Is that the right octave? I feel like it should be an octave down. No, it's the right octave. Okay, so for this, we have to give it a delay. And I only want it to have one echo, so let's turn the feedback level all the way down. And then we can turn this to halfway, or maybe full, I don't know yet. So let's turn this to 23. 0.23 will do. Nope, not 17. So it's one step is 48. So if you do look in the info pan, the tip panel here, it's 0, a ratio of 0 to 24. You want to keep it roundabout. And then let's do offset and ping pong, so which means it changes panning each time. Let's give it some diffusion to give it like it basically diffuses the volume. There we go. And let's also raise the velocity. Nice. Okay. So next we have this sort of drum beat where it's like intermittent. Actually, the rattlesnake sound kind of plays randomly, so we kind of have to follow the MIDI with that. It's supposed to be like a random sound effect. Where's my rattlesnake sound effect? And so he kind of like chopped that up. He chopped it up into two sounds. You have this looped like thing. So we can either use the full one, but I think it would be better to shorten that because because the sustain part is like, you have to remove that faster part. So let's just set the snap to none, no snap. And then let's insert one here, and then put the rattlesnake above it. So let's take this sound. And let's put that there, but then we want to make a slice about here. Here, let's go back to the pencil and then go like there, and then it kind of like have them like fade into each other. Maybe less of the sustained sound, because it's a short thing. Maybe a little longer. And have it fade away. Maybe even short, maybe a little shorter than that. Nice. Okay, that works. And we'll have to EQ that some because it's like got a little bit of bass noise. So let's give this a mixer track, and then EQ and okay. So there's like a really weird low end rumble, like some ambience. So. And in the game, it's there's no low frequencies. And it's not supposed to be that loud. It's supposed to be like a really quiet sound. So we can also, it's supposed to be in the background, so we can give it stereo separation. And it's gonna have reverb, of course. Okay. It does sound stereo, so we don't need chorus or anything. That's cool. Okay, so now we just have to place these two sounds everywhere where we see that formation. Okay. Pretty much that. Now, let's get our bass drum. And we can just drop this bass drum straight into the playlist as well. To make sure that's the correct pitch. Correct pitch. Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, it's gotta be higher. So... But now we can use snap. We can snap it by a bar. And let's set the root note to be not that high. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna need another line here because it's bleeding into the rattlesnake. Okay, here, here, here. Okay, so now we just need to give this a mixer track. Let's call this, it's too long, so let's call this bass drum. Let's give it reverb. And then let's, what do I want to do to this? If anything. I kind of want to fade all of these out. Let's see if I can select all of them. Because the volume drops off too fast. It just like, it's there and then it's not. It's still a little too fast. There we go. Much better. And it might be too loud. Well, no, there's only like 2 instruments at a time, so it's not that loud. It's not going to be too loud. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. There's like some distortion on it because it's a game sample, so let's simulate some of that distortion. And then we'll turn down the volume. Yeah, I don't think it helps, actually. And I think maybe because it's a bass drum, it should echo more, so maybe we need more reverb. I want it to have a longer reverb tail than it does. I think it has a pretty long... There we go, that makes it a little more realistic. And I think in the game it's like a bit of a sharper hit. Yeah, it's like a sharp on the highs and then it rapidly like goes off. Although I think a lot of that might just be because of the bitrate reduction. So let's use transpire. Let's see. The attack is like going at it too much. I like that little click in there. It definitely makes it feel sharper. Okay. Welcome Shadow Effects. I was wondering, is recreating in the same ballpark as restoring? Kind of, not really, but recreating uses modern instruments. Restoring uses, if I restore something, I'm using the same sounds as the composer used. But if I'm recreating something, I'm breaking free of the confines of what the composer used. And instead of attempting to restore the song, I'm just recreating it again in modern instruments, modern sounds. Okay, so let's put a line above this, and let's add the cave melody. I think the rattlesnake sound might still be too loud and maybe not ambient enough. Oh, you know what it is? We need like a different reverb on this because it's the caves. So we need to modify, or just modify this reverb really. So let's go into project and effects. Oops, sorry. And let's say that, where is my reverb? SAR1R. So let's say that the reverb time, when it's Angry Aztec, when it's the regular theme, it stays the same. And I want to know what's the best way, like what's the first, so the first thing of the Angry Aztec theme is the tom. So I think we can use the drums, and that'll work for both the thing, because the drums, that same drum beat is going all the time. So let's Control I, and then the reverb mix, Control I, and then in the when the cave melody comes on, it'll change. And let's make that reverb mix like 50%, I'd say. And then the reverb time, also a lot. We also need this tempo here. So let's copy the tempo and put it in the melody. Okay, now the reverb mix can come down. Okay, that's good. I like that. Welcome, random shroomer. Sam, you're a hero. Thank you. Didn't you already restore this in a past live stream? I restored the main theme and the temple, but not the rest of the... I'm doing some of the miscellaneous themes now. And then we have the marimba come in after this. So, let's go and grab that. And then the marimba is going to be, it's just going to be the bass marimba. That'll be channel 4. And right after that starts, this will be doing its thing. So let's send that to channel 4 and Alt-C. So, oh, whoops, that's not the end. And let's raise the... Nice. Why is there so many, like, why is there so many weird, like, stronger articulations? I think this one I don't like. No, wait, it was this one, I think. No, it's both of them, actually. But I think, am I just using the bass marimba as a... Yeah, this one's in a lower register, so maybe I'll just use the regular marimba. Well, actually, this one's in a pretty low register, too. But I need it to be louder. So maybe... if I push the volume up... So for that, I have to go to automation and assign a knob to the bass marimba's volume. And then I have to go and make sure that the volume stays the same here. Control I. And then I have to go to the caves and raise it. Much better. Mucho mejor. Yeah. Okay. already sounds fire. Thank you, Skull Knight. Welcome. If you're from New Orleans, you must remember that January 21st when you got 6 inches of snow. I mean, it's a difficult question because I'm not from New Orleans. I'm from a farm in Louisiana, but I moved to New Orleans in in 2014 and I stayed there for 7 years, and then I moved on to New York. So I guess that counts because it was during. I just tell people I'm from New Orleans because I'm not from New Orleans. From New Orleans, I just spent a lot of years of my 20s there, most of my 20s there, which is like some of the most important parts because it's like, you know, life is like a sandwich. The middle part is interesting and then the rest is kind of boring. But yes, I remember that in being in Louisiana for that. I think I'm thinking of the same one because I was in that was like a couple years earlier, and we had a snowball fight at like high school. Because I remember that well. If that's the one you're talking about, might be. Because that was like one of the only times we got an actually considerable amount of snow in Louisiana. But anyway. Oh wow, welcome Chris. Anyway, welcome Chris Howell. Welcome Agatha Bauer. Well, oh wow, you're live. I listen to your work every day while working. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoy it. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for making all these restorations that are absolutely the best to listen to and watch while mushroom tripping. Hey, best mushroom trips ever. Yeah, what's the top comment on the big famous aquatic ambience video is like, I'm on a 5-gram mushroom trip after a heavy breakup. This song is a glimpse into heaven. Shout out to my grandma. I love that comment. Love what you're doing. Immortalizing some of my favorite video game tunes. Hey, glad you enjoy it, man. Okay, so the next theme is... Let's see, the next melody is the little clog box temple block thing. So the temple, oh, there's the temple block not here. Do I not have the temple block? Oh, it was this year. Wait, it was this year. What? Oh, they had snow. I heard about that. They had snow from back. No, and now I'm in Spain. I'm not there anymore. Then the Florida Panhandle actually got tons of snow, and I heard New Orleans got a lot of it too. Yes, I heard they did too. I heard my hometown got it a lot as well. So that was cool to see. Ah. So, we need our temple block now. I didn't know there would be an actual new instrument here, but I suppose he does use the temple block in like every cave theme. Where's my Donkey Kong 64 stuff? Not there. I guess I have to make one. Okay, so here, 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 and here. Temple block. I have to sort this by name. Temple blocks. Here we go. Okay, and create separate master output channel. And send this to, what is it, 11 and 12. Okay. And then send that track to 18. Boom, 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 boom. So after the marimba, What channel is this? In contact? 6. Channel 6. So select 6 and Alt-C to change. That is way too low. There we go. So loud with a very little velocity. Maybe it's not taking the velocity. This is doing like a sweep through the scale. Through the C sharp major scale. And then it goes into like triplets. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Nice. Okay, so then we have some we have the choirs doing some stuff in the background, very quiet. And I think they do that after the... Ooh. Okay, so select channel 1 and Alt-C. And I think it goes actually an octave lower. Yes, that makes sense. So deep. Cool, so then we have some more bassoon. Oh, and the vintage stock footage between the jazz band, the natives, the AOE's, villager at the oh yeah, Forest Frenzy has the guy chopping down the tree on the beat. Or it's more like boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom. I love doing stuff like that. I'm glad that works well with like mushrooms and drugs and stuff. It's like I never even intended that. That's funny. Like, I imagine I'm just like having fun editing and people are like, whoa. DKC has some of my favorite soundtracks, and my absolute favorite series is when it comes to music is Street Fighter. Oh, that's the like Guile's theme, right? I've never played those games. They were not really in my... I was more of the platformer guy. Actually, just more of the DK guy. And then I had Yoshi's Island, but that's about it. It was very specific to Donkey Kong and Glover. I had Glover too. And Age of Empires, of course, but I was not really... didn't really do the fighting games. I wasn't a fighter. I was a lover, not a fighter. Okay, so let's get this bassoon. No, 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 no. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so the bassoon is going to be channel 2. So let's select channel 2 and then Alt-C to change. And let's Shift-C to select, turn it down an octave, and bring it up some velocity. Ooh, yes, that's clear. Cool. Let's hear how that ends. Ah, we have some bleed through here, so let's go remove that. Ooh. I like how it ends with the rattlesnake too. So, and I think that leads directly into Nice. That'll lead directly into the that'll be cool. That'll be a nice transition in the video. Anyway, so what other themes do we have here? And I think I have an approximation of the wind-up toy sound for... Yeah. I don't think that's the correct sound, like that motor that plays in Frantic Factory, but that'll be close enough because it really is just that little motor sound in the background. I already have the ratchet. And then... Honestly, might even be the sound. Can't really tell because it's so destroyed. But I'll do Frantic Factory next time and just use that. Anyway, let's see what's the next one in track blueprints. Race. Wait, no. That's the sound effect. That's Candy's Music Store. Underground. Oh, what is underground? I think that might be the... No, that's not the temple. Let's see if I'm going to see this and see if I want to do it. Well, actually, it's there, so I'll do it, I guess. No, let's give it a... Let's go for a new pattern. And I don't want to do the barrel course because the barrel courses are going to all be one video because they're just so similar. It's like you just kind of have them all at once. And they're all the same minimal thing. Do 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 do. Don't start a new project. I forgot about that. That would have been bad. Oh, this is the first temple. Okay. Yeah, that's important. Mainly 3, New Generation, Second Impact, and Third Strike. Some are decent, but others slap. I have 3 playlists channel on my channel. I'll check it out. I'll give it a listen while I do things. Okay, so for this, we have some... I think this is the same drip track that we have for Crystal Caves and all that. So maybe I'll probably just steal that, like steal the stem of that from like because it's like and then this one does. Yeah, it's the same track. So if I just go and grab a stem of that when the time comes, then I think I'll be fine. So is that just the same melody as before? The same flute melody? Yeah, I think it is, so we'll just use that. But this is different. So we have this, both of these are repeated. Then we just have this. So if I select all of this, and then this repeats a lot. And then you have some unique stuff going on here. So if I copy that and go find first empty, and then underground, acquire underground, acquire temple 1. I'm just gonna call it temple 1 because I think it's the first temple. Dun, da, 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 dun, do, do. Dun, da, 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 dun, dee, dee. So Alt C to change to channel 1. No, that's channel 2. Let's turn it down an octave. Yeah, that bass. Gotta get back to work, but please know you're doing God's work. Thank you. Also love the DKC3 Wise restorations. Good to hear those in better quality after missing Wise and SNES DK33. Enjoy. Have a nice day. All right. Have a nice day. Have a good day at work. Glad you enjoy the tunes. This is so... Yeah, it's deep. So then I can just cut this. Let me make sure I'm doing this by a whole bar. Just cut this here. Or Control Delete. Okay, and then that's that. And then we have what else? Do 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 do. And it's the same tempo too. Okay, so we have gyro. So that's a pattern that I will use for, let's see. Oh, do I not have the gyro here? Wow. Okay, I need to grab the gyro. But I know where that's from. Actually, I think it's from Donkey Kong Country. Like, it's the same one used in Donkey Kong Country, just the Roland gyro. Oh, but it doesn't have the short one. Oh man. Maybe that was you. Let me drop that in first. So we have these two gyros. Let's find first empty, call this beat. Our drums. Temple drums. No, not quite. Okay, that's the right pitch. Okay, now we just need the short one, and what's tough is that maybe it's used in Donkey Kong Country 2, or it's not used in Donkey Kong Country 2, but maybe I have it as like, instead of just, nope. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get it from the disc. And is my computer gonna freak out if I try to use the disc while I'm on stream? Because it does that a lot. Let's test it. Playing with fire here. Where's my cable? Oh, here it is. I need the Roland disc here, the Roland rhythm instruments disc. Or actually, orchestral perc, I think, orchestral percussion, I think, would have this. Okay, let's find out if my computer's gonna have a fit over this. Over me mounting an ISO. Da-da-dee. Orchestral percussion. Make sure I save this first. Okay, so let's... You guys won't be able to see this, but I'm gonna work my magic and grab some of the... Let's see. It seems to be behaving so far, so I guess that's good. Gyro, 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 gyro. Where's my gyro? Is gyro not considered orchestral percussion? I guess not. I guess it's considered just Latin. Oh well. I'll eject this disc. I have to... It's gotta be in rhythm section then. Rhythm section CD. Okay, so let's see here. Gyro, 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 gyro. There we go, gyros. There it is. Which one is that called? Almost say Yama. Gyro 5. Okay. Now I'll save this as a patch samples and okay, there's the short gyro. So let's go and drag this to... You guys won't be able to see this, but I'm gonna go and drag this to my folder. Call it gyro short. Okay, and then now when we refresh, it should be there. There we go. Okay, so now we go and grab that, and I can eject this disk now. Okay, so now let's go and grab the notes here. Is that the right pitch? I don't know. Not the right pitch. It's got to be higher than that. And it's got a... It's kind of got an attack to it. I would say G sharp matches the best. Cool. Yeah, it's got to be louder though. It's because the attack made it like drop in volume. Nice. I think it might need to be a little higher on the... Okay, that's good. Maybe one higher, maybe. Okay, and the panning is going to be like so. Copy that and then paste that. Okay, and then let's give this a mixer track. And send both the short and long articulation to the same place. And then give it reverb. Nice. Okay, but also included in the rhythm is this, is before that there's an echoing maraca. Okay, so that maraca, we just need one note really, and then we just have to put an echo. But it echoes at 2/3 of a beat. So let's move both of these aside a one bar. And then find the maracas, or cabasa, I think it's cabasa. Can't remember which one it is. No. I think it is the cabasa. Let's see, let me find out from the regular Angry Aztec theme just to make sure. Oh, it is the maracas. Okay, so maracas, and then we need an echo going at, so the one step here, each of these little knobs are 0 to 48, as you can see in the info panel here in the left, top left. So, and 48 is like, is multiples of 4, so if there's like 48, 24, 12, multiples of 6, and 3. So we need multiples of 3, where this 3 would be 48, 36, 16, and things like that. So 2/3, a third would be 16, and then 2/3 would be 20, 30, 32. Actually, it's 32, not that. So we need a multiple of 32. We need like 32. I think it would be 32. Maybe? No, it would be more than that. So it would be like 1 in 32, maybe? Yeah, I think it's about that, 2 in 32. Because one step is third of a beat would be here. And then step is here, so a step And 1/3. Ah, yes, would be there. So it's a step and a third. Nice. Okay, so let's make that those echoes more expressive. Let's do ping pong. No, wait, it's not ping pong. It's just stereo, but it is like offset, and we want some diffusion. Maybe a little less output. Maybe have it like fade, like the filter. May have it filter away. Okay. And then obviously we want that to be disabled whenever we want it to be enabled here, but then disabled in the main drums. And likewise, in these drums, we want to have it. Wait, we need 100 BPM. We want to paint that, automate that, and then so Control I. Nice. And then the maracas are pan the other way, actually. So over here, we want them pan this way. Control I. But then in the tempo drums, wait a second, hold on. We want them pan this way. Control I. And I kind of want, whenever it echoes, I kind of want there to be like more reverb here, because there's already you don't really hear a lot of reverb. I want it to like immediately start with a bit of reverb, like with a bit more reverb. So let's say that in the first part it starts out being disabled, but then once you get here, wait, that's before the echo. Okay, we need to push all these back some. Why is the echo not going though? That's weird. It's just straight up not doing anything. Oh, because I accidentally did this in the... That's so dumb. Yeah. Okay, we can make the echo smaller. Maybe not. And maybe make it dark. Yeah, make it subtle like that. And maybe no diffusion, because I don't like the way the diffusion sounds. I don't know about that. I think I'll just leave it as is. Okay, that's a little better for the spread. Actually, I do like the reverb. Yeah, that makes it more immersive. Okay, cool. Oh, we also have the concert drum here, but that'll be in the playlist. Oh. Okay. So the next part of is this melody. And I can mute out the drum beat now that we've got that. Okay, so let's copy this. And let's go find first empty and call this Temple Melody. And let's go for contact. Let's select, what was the marimba? Was it 6? No. It was 4. Yes, okay, now let's... Perfect. Oh, I love that. Wait, is that just the same as the caves? I think it is. Oh, it's an octave higher, though. Oh, and then you have the echo. I think I forgot the echo. Ah, yes, I did forget it. So we need half a step, which means 24, or the closest we can get to it. Zero feedback level. Let's give it this, kind of some diffusion. Nice. And let's make sure that that's disabled whenever we go to the marimba here. Lovely. Okay, so then we have some more drums. No, this isn't drums. Oh, but it acts like drums, and then this is like... I think this is another marimba, huh? What is this? Oh, it's a harp. Okay, so... This is just a little loop, but it does some unique stuff towards the end there. Okay, so let's copy that. Find first empty. Let's go to harp. And then let's drop in our harp. And I think this stays the same panning. I don't know if it like just flutters. Nope, it doesn't. So let's copy that, copy the panning and paste it. Nice, I like the bleed through. But it is very mono, so let's go give it a mixer track. Ooh, nice harmony. Let's give it chorus. Slow the chorus down. I don't want the delay to be up. And let's give it some stereo separation. Ooh, I like that. And let's give it saturation. Bring out all the little details. Let's give it exciter. Nice. I want more chorus too. Lovely. Let's EQ it a bit as well. Take the low shelf down. I want that sharpness to come up. Nice. And let's give it reverb. Lovely. Okay, and then here, let's disable that now. Oh, it's just the tempo block again, but it doesn't have the choir, so maybe we ought to separate it from the caves. Let's cut that from here. And I don't think it does the... Does it do the bassoon part as well? Yeah, it does. Let's cut that as well. And let's call this arpeggios. I wonder if it does that with the... Oh, but it doesn't have the flutter. Okay, so let's put this here. Nice. And let's go and grab the bassoon variety as well. And paste that there. Lovely. Okay, so that's then we have that part, but that's already copied into the melody, I think. Oh, I didn't copy that part actually. Let's copy this part and okay, and that ought to do it. Now oh wait, I have to change this. So select that and then Alt C. Okay, and so let's see what we did for Crystal. I think it's the same for the Jungle Japes Caves too. Yeah, it's the same for all of them. If I could do this without using a stem, that would be great, but I'm fully prepared to have to use the stem. Bum bum ba da 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 dum do do. I don't have my SRX Orchestra VST. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, so two things we have to make this a reality. We need, without using stems anyway, there's no really no need to use the stem. Let's save save these notes as untitled. Also save the second droplet as untitled. And then save the panning automation as untitled as well. Okay, so no need for stems, just those 3 little files. La 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 la. Okay, so with that, let's find first empty and call this drips. Drip track. I like drip track. Literally has drip, as the kids say. And that would be the last two channels here. Actually, the last one channel. This one goes here, and then most of it is done by this one classic droplet sound. Very satisfying. It's too hot, too low though. Wait, what? But it's not the right pitch. I think I had a thing here. There we go. Okay, Untitled 2. Okay, that's gotta go up an octave. Okay. Not the right pitch still. And I think it has to go up a third. A little more. Maybe a whole other octave. Okay, that's the right pitch. Sounds good. Now let's get our panning automation. For both sounds. Lovely. Cool. So now let's add an arrangement. I'll call this Temple 1. Okay, and let's put this thing together. And get my MIDI, put it down here somewhere. And then get I'm gonna start with the drums. And then this will be going every so often, or like skipping a bar because you need the bass drum. It looks like it goes throughout the whole thing. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear the original. Let's just get the concert bass drum here every fourth bar. No. Nice. And then for an ending, maybe just have the drum again, and it leads into whatever else is there. Okay, and then the drip track. Oh, I think it's just I can't see it, but it's there. No, it's not there. Why is it not there? Because I didn't put it in there, I put it in the MIDI sound. Which means that I have to also take the panning automation, put it there. Okay, that's better. And that also means I need to give the droplets a mixer track. And let's keep one for all of them. Give it reverb. Copy this value and paste it there. Okay, and this sound is a little loud, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't make it that much into the final. Okay, and I'm gonna EQ this because there's some low-end rumble here that I want to remove. There's also some really high-end stuff that I want to like filter out. Cool. Now let's make that a little bit saturated. Nice. We're using a lot of highs for that, so let me... Ooh. Why are we doing so much of that? Much lows. And also so little highs. So let's roll off the highs of the droplets because they're doing too much. Let's turn 6 into a high shelf. Is there no more drips after that? Oh yeah, there isn't. I think you just have to repeat it after that. Okay, so let's add some more stuff. Okay. So tempo, first we have the cave melody here. Let's keep that at the top. But it's not playing, why? Oh, interesting. Ah, it's because Contact is a stupid plugin. And it requires me to repair, like find all the, find the instruments every single time I open it. Because it's made by bad programmers. Nice. But we don't want all of that, do we? We only want... Oh, this might be a problem that we have, So let's just do that. And then just have this one note. Da, 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 da. I think it's a C sharp. Oh, it's actually an E. Lovely. Okay, and then making sure that we are on a beat, we can like cut these two melodies. And then we have the arpeggios again. And then here's where the harp comes in. This gets repeated a few times. I can see it doing that. And then we have it do like this. Okay, these are not matching. Wait a second. Oh, it's a bar late, that's why. Ah, I see. Then we have an ending here. Nice. Okay, then I have to fix the temple because the cave because the cave will be missing now this arpeggios. Wow, why is it going? Oh, because I forgot to signify that the gyro is just... Okay, let's give that a new mixer track now. And call this temple block. And there's one, it's high, Why? Oh, it's the caves. So let's cut that, and then we'll use, in the caves, we'll use the other melody. Let me check that on the MIDI there. Oh, interesting. It's a little bit offbeat. No, it's an octave down. Okay. So forget all that. Control down and Alt X and then turn it down. Nice. I like it. Okay, the tempo block has to come down as too loud. Okay, let's EQ that as well. Take out the low end rumble. And also, there's too much highs on that. Yeah, let's do another high shelf. Turn that down. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's still mostly just the drips. Nice. Nice. I like that. Okay. Now, let's move on to room? I don't know if we want to do room. I think that's a tiny one. We don't need to do that. I think that's just the little one where it's like you're fighting the claptraps as chunky. But I do want to do the race. Although maybe I'll do all the races as one because they're a little more frantic. I'll think about that. Boss, all the bosses will be one. So that'll just be it, I think. Maybe we'll do... Well, let's see, what races are there? There's only 2 races. I think I'll do the races and the mine carts as one. Yeah, I'll probably do the races and mine carts as one. Actually, yeah, those will be each their own. So that'll be good. Let's review each of those themes, including the original. Why did that not start at the beginning? So this theme doesn't really have the bass going up. Let's turn that down. Actually, I don't like that much bass on it. But the toms need to be... Yeah. Now we got bass. Nice, so the toms, they have too much highs. Oh, that's why. And I reduced the bass. Wow. I don't know what I was thinking. And you ever look at the back past work and be like, whoa, no, what was you thinking? I mean, like, what was past me doing? So there's still too many highs. Okay, that reduces it a little bit. Cool. Now let's see, how is it when the choir comes in? Lovely. Okay, so let's move on to the lobby. Oh, this is too fast. Where's the, what's the tempo here? 90. Okay. So then let's, so the drums are not gonna work. The drums are gonna make it, wait, no, it's not, actually. So Control I to paint this tempo. But then when we go to the... Nice. Oh no, it has to be in the choir with the tempo because it starts out without a melody. Wait, so if the tempo isn't in the drums, what did I put there? I think I put the, oh, I put the reverb. But what's giving me the tempo here? I think it's the... Or the MIDI, actually. Oh well. Okay, too quiet for those. Now the... Need to reduce the bass on the bass drum. There we go. Much better. Mucho mejor. Mejor. Okay, so shout out from the Bay Area. Ah, welcome JPZ. Nice. Welcome Marcos Panella. Here, Panella. Got used to that in Spanish. That double L being Spanish. What's up, man? Welcome. Cheers from NJ. While bumping this, I throw some weights around at the gym. Alright. Yeah, pump that iron. Nice. Okay, so... This... What was I doing? This is sounding good. Oh, I was thinking about... I'm thinking about, because there's, in the game, the rattlesnake is, like, the rattlesnake loop is, like, faster. I'm thinking about making all of these... Taking all these and, like, pushing them forward to the part where it's like Oh, you know what I could do? I want to try this as an experiment. Let me cut this. And then... Wait, no. That wouldn't work. Because what I would like to reduce these to like where the thing was more like constant. That makes sense? Nah, there's not enough of a distinction. Maybe where they're a little more constant, I guess? Actually, I think that's a little more fluid. I like that. Nah, it's gotta be a good contrast. Oh, but I like that it like leads into it, just leads into it fast. Yeah. Perfect. Cool, that's amazing. Now the temple. And the drip track, let's reduce it. Oh, I forgot the caves I was gonna, like that, marimba is way too quiet. Shift C and Alt X. And I feel like there should be an EQ on here. Oh, here also there should be, it should be an echo. Actually, I kind of like it dampened. Let me see, is that like the way it is, or is that just part of the sample? Yeah, it is just the way it is. No. Cool. Maybe the bass drum overall can go a little higher. Nice. And I think the choirs can come up. No. Shifts. No. Cancel. Shift C and then Alt X. Yes. And I would say these need to be louder, but maybe not necessarily in the other section. Actually, they are lacking some volume in the main mix as well. Maybe not that much, though. A little bit pushing too much. Nice. Lovely. I like it. It definitely does sound like an ancient horn, sort of. That's what I think what he's going for here. Okay, that's good volume right there. Let's remove this track. Get some diffusion on here as well. Lovely. I want that heart to be louder. But I'll have to do that with, there we go. Why is there no echo on them? There we go. The maracas could be louder. There we go. Maybe the droplets too. And also some saturation on the gyro. And some excitement. No, not wave shaper. Actually, no exciter. Maybe. Maybe not so loud. And maybe the maraca's not so loud. But I like the exciter on the gyro. Nice. That's filling out pretty well. I kind of want that the choir to fill out in the bass end. Yeah, I got that bass in there. Now the temple has some of that too, right? No. What was it that I was like, ooh, that goes low. Low. No, I think it was the cave, actually. Oh, yeah, that was it. I like that. Oh, wait, I forgot that part completely. Wow. Nice. Oh, this has to repeat once. Ah, that's better. Whoops. Ah, okay, this part repeats. This is the ending. That feels out a lot more. Maybe the harp can come down a bit. Nice. Okay. I'm sure the rise in marimba volume won't affect the... Let's see, Shift and Alt X. I want to... Nice. It's not there. I feel like the lobby choir should come up more. Yes. Maybe a little bit down more. And then the bassoon should come up more. Shift C and Alt X. Nice. I think the drums can come up. Nice, that fills out the volume a lot more. Nice. Let's give it a little ending there too. Okay, let's make that shorter. What? Nice. Now let's check the... I think the maracas are too loud now. No, that's the bongos that are too loud. Tumba. Let's EQ that flute. EQ that flute a little bit. Lovely. Nice. Nice, I like it. Dang, it's early, 5:46 a.m. Yes, not in Europe, it's not. So, yeah, I apologize for the early rise. Welcome, King Nick. All good, my father is from Argentina. You said it correctly. Oh, nice. Yes. People from everywhere, I love it. Lots of people from Argentina here, too. In Spain. So anyway, yeah, this sounds good. I think we will do the races separate, and then I'll skip the room track because that's like very like barely anybody even remembers that. And then the bosses will be separate. The barrel courses will be separate altogether. And that ought to do it. Yeah, this I'm gonna make a video out of this, but I have to play the game, so I need lots of footage. So we'll see. But I think I have a save state for Angry Aztec on my emulator, so I can get that done real quick. That'll be fun. Okay, y'all. Well, thanks for coming to the stream. This will be. It only took 2 hours here. This will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time, we'll probably do. I want to do some original music this week. Next week, maybe we'll see. It's gonna be rainy here, so I'll probably be doing some streaming. Okay, y'all. Y'all take care, and this will be this video might be out today, might not, because we have time. It's only noon now, so yeah, could be. We'll see. Today or tomorrow. But thanks y'all for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time. Cheers. Ciao.